Welcome back to the Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, Capital Markets Analyst and host of your Cannabis Business Podcast. Today we're going to take a look at a report from MJ Business Daily on the courts refusing to reject a suit challenging cannabis listing as a Schedule-1 drug. To help us do that is Katrina Glogowski, angel investor and attorney. Katrina, thanks for being back on the podcast.
Thanks, Josh.
So, being an attorney, what is going on here? Obviously, Schedule 1 is not good. Schedule 2 probably isn't either for pharmacy only. Is this good? Is this bad? What's happening?
Well, this is a baby step towards good, Josh. What's basically going on, as we know, cannabis is a Schedule 1 drug, which is designated by the FDA and enforced in connection with other agencies, the DEA. And as a result of that, we have a myriad of problems, and we've discussed the problems left, right, and sideways. But basically, it makes cannabis federally illegal, despite the fact that several states have legalized it. And we have petitioned the FDA, we've petitioned the federal government, we've petitioned Congress, we're getting nowhere. So what's happening is individuals, in this case, a group of scientists and veterans, are trying the court system to address this issue. And so what they did is they petitioned the court saying this cannot be federally illegal, given the fact that states have legalized cannabis left, right, and sideways. And the federal government is refusing to address it through the agencies that we just mentioned. And the ruling of the court says the case can continue. That doesn't mean that anything miraculous is going to happen. It's just a milestone that the scientists and the veterans who are the plaintiffs in this case have met minimum requirements for the case to proceed so that the court can hear arguments on whether or not cannabis should remain a Schedule 1 drug under the Controlled Substances Act. So this is good news, but doesn't really change anything, Josh.
No, the World Health Organization is going to recommend a legalization or at least decriminalization of cannabis worldwide, and that's going to happen by the end of the year. And so with the DEA saying it needs more time to implement proper policies for the research program, it seems like they're just kind of delaying that, kicking the can down the road. Doesn't really seem genuine to me. Of course, I'm just speculating here. My distrust of the DEA.
And it's the United States federal government across the board. The USDA is complicit with the FDA, is complicit with the DEA, is complicit with the ATF. It's across the board. The customs people are involved. And again, this just highlights the difference between federal and state government. So the states have legalized cannabis, and we've seen that the world didn't end, the sky didn't fall, crime didn't spike, but the federal government is still dragging their feet, and it's purely political. You and I have discussed cannabis is legal in one way, shape, or form in 43 of the 50 states. And the DEA is still holding back. The federal government is still holding back due to the pressure of those 7 remaining holdouts. Who knows? But these individuals are saying enough is enough, and we're going to change the law through the court system instead of Congress or policy from the FDA. And hopefully they make some headway, Josh.
I want to thank my guest, Katrina Glogowski, angel investor and attorney. Katrina, thanks for being back on the podcast.
Thanks, Josh.
With that, we're going to roll this one up. I'm Josh Kincaid. This is the Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or don't, and I'm out.